71 days of shortage, 400 days of shortage. We really need more artillery production. Again. And here they go, coming in and attacking us. 1.25 million now. Ooh, obtain Japanese instructors. Sad. Sad that you have to subjugate yourselves to the imperialists, so, alright. Oh, we actually have admirals. How interesting. Now, all that I want you to do is, I want you to go mine laying in the Yellow Sea, and I suppose the East China Sea too, and engage. Never. Whenever you see an enemy ship, you get the fuck out, because you don't have, like, real guns on your ships. Alright. We are actually moving in. Okay, I feel like next up on the priority list should be doing the whole rent stuff. So either we expropriate the landlords, or we cap the rents. Now, this is going to give us 5% stability and minus 5% consumer goods factories. This is going to give us 10% war support. We don't need any support, any war support. And expropriating the landlords is just so much awesomer, you know? So let us expropriate those fucking landlords. And there we go, we are about to gain our first piece of foreign territory. Well, regain our first piece of sovereign Chinese land that is currently occupied by imperialist dogs and their collaborationist scum. Although, they are sending in a lot of help. It's insane that we still have air superiority, actually, with our pathetic air force. I mean, might as well improve our popular support too. Okay, I think it's time to advance our shipbuilding. I think it is time to advance the shipbuilding. Alright, at this point I'm gonna throw everything I can into this, because it's at this point a matter of pride that we actually take one province or not. It is a matter of national pride for our army, or whatever. Like, militarily the correct thing to do would be to stalemate as long as possible, you know, to continue the stalemate. But, nah. Nah. At this point, we're gonna force the issue, because the Japanese seem still in trouble. And since they're still in trouble, we're just gonna exploit this as much as possible. Excellent. Second army complete. All right, army reforms. Okay, no, never mind. Ooh, yeah, we have gotten in there. We have gotten in there, and we seem to be able to hold. Oh man, now that's gonna piss them off. That's gonna piss them the hell off. That's good. We want them to be pissed off. Can he actually move, like, from here? No, okay. So these two provinces are not connected, which is quite good. Would this work? Probably not. That is a lot of divisions. But let's check it out. Okay, send the tanks back in. Looks like we can't hold our piece of recaptured ground. Let's see. Maybe we can recapture it. Ah, no, they have like all their troops there now. All right. Well, that was a fun attempt. Land use tax. Georgism! The concept of land value or land use tax has been a policy darling of progressive reformers worldwide and is most associated with the economic theories of Henry George. Obviously. So basically what this idea is that the more productive a piece of land, the more it has to be taxed, basically. And also that, whatchamacallit, that if you have more land, you get taxed more, so it's kind of like a progressive taxation scheme. It's supposed to, again, fight like, fight basically absenteeism, you know, improper usage of land, and all these kinds of things. All right. Now we're gonna start getting together another army that's gonna need to have mountaineers. And that should already tell you, well, mountaineers, mountaineer generals. And apparently Jiang Weiguo, fucking Chiang Kai-shek's son, is the best candidate for that. And that should tell you who this army is meant to fight. The not real country of Tibet. We need to research anti-air and anti-tank and start to get a bunch of those because, like, right now Fengtian is not that big of an issue, but eventually, the bloody Japanese are gonna show up. Yeah, we're gonna need to be ready for the bloody Japanese. Almost up to 1.5 million casualties on the enemy end, although we have also lost 210,000 at this point, which is quite a lot, obviously. The fall of Paris. So, looks like the Commune of France is in big shit. The Germans have just completely broken through, and now they're just rushing in. Continue that army reform. I think the army reform is about to be completed. We're about to have like a real modern army. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that just so good? Okay, and now it seems like we can protect our one ground too. And slowly but surely, we're just going to continue our advance northward. Yeah, the light tanks seem to be performing relatively well. Good. Now, what next? I feel like this tile is next. Oh, no. What next is we defend from a massive attack that this time faces a much better army than it used to. Bloody Shanghai. We can get the fate of the legations now. It's cancer that they joined the Entente. It is really, 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 really cancerous. Alright, now we can attack these woods. Pretty impunitively. Yeah, they're not feeling so well. No, you're staying there, brother. Oh, whatever. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. Excellent. We have modernized our infantry equipment. New computing machine, thank you. Excellent. Now we're moving forward. Oh, we could actually get a bit of a pocket on their frontline units. How are you looking? You're looking weak. You're looking weak and foolish. We could actually pop force attack. Yeah, we're gonna pop force attack. And that should crush these weaklings. Very good. What next? What next? What next? The opium. So we can either tax it, and that's not a great idea. Like, yeah, we get less consumer goods factories, but we're gonna prohibit it. Like, if we were in a tight spot and just needed more cash, aka consumer goods, we'd be, you know, in a better position to make use of that, but no. All right. We have encircled how many? 11. Very good. 11 divisions. It is time to destroy them. And that should be like the turning point. From now on, it should be very, very doable to continue our advance further into this godforsaken country of Manchuria. Without the Japanese being able to really do a thing, you know, lift one of their tiny little Japanese fingers. And this part over here with no natural defenses is exceptionally good for the tanks, because it seems like they don't have anti-tank units, just like us. Great. In 10 days we can industrialize again. Okay, we are about to actually break through. Like, some other divisions are faltering, but they're very, very good. Very, very good. And when the front gets wider, it's going to be good for us. It's going to be good for us because there's going to be more combats. And if there's going to be more combats, that means that our strengths are going to be even stronger. What does that mean? It means that more soft attack is going to come into play on more targets. Like, we are going to get in more attacks. Going to be getting in more attacks, which means that... which means basically that our soft attack advantage is going to be, you know, coming into play a lot more. All right. I feel like we need a chief of the Air Force at some point. Oh, we need these things, right? Industrial company, construction speed, electronics manufacturer. Yeah. Oh yeah, right, shit. Industrial technology as well. I don't think we've been... No, we haven't gotten any of those. So yeah, getting that industrial research is going to be quite important, apparently. Alright, Gannan New Deal. Growing popular support with plurality. Popular support plus 5%. Add one infrastructure, and the decision to integrate places costs less. Okay. Very good. Let us get an air base over here in Tangshan so that when we advance up further, our air force is going to have an easier time. And also I need infrastructure because when I fight Tibet, I would like to have some decent fucking infrastructure there. And not, you know, just a total shit stain that it is normally. Alright. Yeah, we can definitely take that place. I'm gonna be very, very careful with how I choose provinces to attack, which is not normally something that I do. That's basically because I really don't want to, like, overextend myself and get encircled or anything like that. So, you know, what works, what works, works. What doesn't work, ignore it. Excellent. So we're over 250,000, but they're almost at 2 million. Excellent. Next objective, I guess, is to exploit the northern plains over here to get our tanks to be stronger. And continue these favorable battles. Ooh, they're actually counterattacking. That is quite amazing. Not sure why they've decided that that's a good idea, but it's going to fuck them up even further. Oh wow, Lin Biao actually gained the glorious trait. Where is it? Like skilled staffer? Yeah, general, like max army size plus plus whatever, which is great because that means that we can give him more divisions. Let us do that. Because right now those divisions aren't doing anything and it doesn't seem like we need them. And when advancing into Manchuria, having more divisions is going to be very, very good. Which might be the difference between waiting too long to take out Fengtian and getting the Japanese involved. Which we don't want to do now, do we? And again, for now, we're just going to ignore the encirclement aspect quite a lot, like a lot more than we normally do, so that we don't get ourselves, you know, way too ahead of our possibilities. Let's actually pop force attack. I feel like this is a time that requires it. Cool, advanced light guns. Let's get better hulls. Now we're going to be able to build cool destroyers, which is the first step. Awesome, and now our reinforcements from the south are going to be coming up and making sure that our efforts are easier. You know, if I had my tanks here, they'd be able to move into basically empty ground. Oh wow. So as you can see now, their army is starting to get sort of fucked up. Excellent. Maybe we can get a cool pocket. Oh, there goes the Commune of Hawaii. Are the Japanese going to go to peace? Wait, no, it's capitulated to the Australasians. See, I immediately thought that it was going to be the Japanese, but instead it is the Australasians. So the Entente has reclaimed that land. Here we are almost ready to get these guys encircled in those hills. Got a new deal. I guess next up is the Provisional Legislative UN, which is like the parliament of the Republic of China. The Legislative UN. The government of the Republic of China actually had like 5 branches. The legislative, executive, and judicial are what you'd expect. But there was also a control UN, which was supposed to be like a kind of anti-corruption mechanism. And again, a wholly separate branch of government with its own powers. And then the examination UN, which was supposed to govern essentially how people got into the civil service. You know, the civil service examinations, which are a pretty big part of Chinese government practice. All right. And now 10 divisions are encircled. Very good. I feel like Fengtian is dead. I wonder if he can like say, hey, Daddy Japan, come and save me. Which is why we should be very, very careful about our continued operations, because they still might go wrong. They still might go very, very wrong. But, you know, they seem to be doing quite well for now. How much are we going to have to take to actually capitulate these guys? Probably a lot. He's actually only got 68% war support and 60% stability. So maybe Shenyang, definitely. Changchun and Harbin are going to be enough. That's still a lot of territory to go over, but, you know. That's what we should do. And that should be another pocket. Actually, attack these guys so they can't do shit. And that's how many? 6 divisions. Very nice. Like, his division count is gonna be dropping. Yeah, it's basically half of what it used to be. Amazing. Okay, how about we attack here and then move north and try to encircle Shenyang. At this point, I could definitely just use the button, you know, to activate the battle plan and then be pretty much set, but nah, that would cause like a lot of casualties and a lot of problems. Now, instead of going straight for the capital, we're going to ignore it and go for their army. Although I guess they don't seem to be caring about their capital too much, so might as well take that too. The fall of Petrograd. Who are you at war with? The Germans? Yeah, you are at war with the Germans. How very interesting. Good. Oh, a Fengtian tank. He's deployed it in desperation. Look at that strength bar. He didn't have enough for it. All right. Can you please stop attacking my own tank, please? That'd be quite good. He's retreating. Actually, let's just use one division to pin these guys. I don't think one division is going to be able to destroy them. And in the meantime, close up this part as well. That's... actually, no. That is a bad decision. Come on. Ah, damn it. He's gonna be retreating. Okay. So we managed to nab 3 divisions. Right. Yeah, 3 divisions. Yeah, well. Could have been worse. We also got the capital. Nope. Not enough. Oh, that's an airbase. We need that. We need that airbase. So let's try to cross the Soybean River. I'm calling it the Soybean River because I don't know the name, and also because this area was like the place where soybeans were produced in ancient times in China or whatever. Although Manchuria was only like really colonized in the 19th century by the Chinese. Before that, it was obviously the domain of the Manchus, from which came the Qing dynasty. But after... Ooh. Ooh, that is actually really good. But after a while, essentially Chinese migration started to happen, and then the Manchus became a sort of minority in their own land, and then eventually they kind of stopped existing. All right, let's take, I think this place is called Ginkgo. This port, it's not named, but I'm pretty sure that it's a city called Ginkgo. Shit. He's actually running away. Man, he ran away so fast. Very good. Now, since we have chosen the ethnic autonomous region in the first Congress of the first repatriated Congress of the KMT, we actually cannot choose unitary government, or else the Zhongtaju, the totalist faction, which is basically our Bureau for Intelligence and Special Methods, our NKVD, kinda, as someone put it, is well, going to get uppity and coup us. So we're gonna take the things that we promised, basically. All right, we are about to get some cool encirclements, and I think I am going to end it at that because I need to go. And well, I hope that you've been enjoying the Republic of China so far. Hope you've been having a wonderful time or whatever. And other than that, I want to thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you soon with some more of this Kaiserreich. And the next time, our objective is Harbin. He's still got 46%, and he will capitulate when he has 20% or less. Taking Jilin and or Changchun and Harbin. Jilin is the province. It's this thing. Taking Harbin and Changchun should be enough. And if not, we're just gonna go ahead and take Chichi R2, and that should definitely be enough. So yes, have a fun time.